Do you have what it takes to become a U.S. Navy SEAL? A simple question, yet it carries a weight that can only be fully comprehended by a select few. Among these few are the Navy SEALs, an elite group of individuals who have endured some of the most grueling training known to man. You see, it's not just about physical prowess, but mental toughness and resilience. Traits like goal setting, mental visualization, positive self-talk, and arousal control are instrumental to their success. But are you cut from the same cloth? Let's delve into the journey of a hypothetical individual undergoing Navy SEAL training. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of the unknown, about to step into the most grueling training of your life. The Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL Training, or BUD-S. This is where the journey to becoming a Navy SEAL truly begins. BUD-S is not for the faint-hearted. It's a brutal 6-month program designed to push trainees to their physical and mental limits. The training is broken down into 3 phases, each more challenging than the last. The first phase focuses on physical conditioning, pushing trainees to the brink with grueling workouts, punishing obstacle courses, and endless runs in the sand. But it's not just about physical strength. It's about mental fortitude, determination, and resilience. The second phase is the Crucible of BUD-S, the underwater and demolition training. Here you're pushed even further, learning to operate in the harshest of environments. It's about mastering your fear, staying calm under pressure, and learning to trust your team. The third phase is all about tactics, teaching trainees the skills they'll need in the field, from weapons handling to navigation. But the real challenge of BUD-S isn't the physical exhaustion or the endless drills, it's the psychological hurdle. It's about pushing past the point where your body screams to stop, where your mind begs for relief. It's about finding the strength to keep going, to push on when everything else tells you to quit. And remember, surviving BUD-S is just the beginning. The real test of mental toughness is yet to come. Welcome to Hell Week, the ultimate test of a trainee's mental and physical endurance. This is where the journey to becoming a Navy SEAL takes a turn into the unimaginable. Hell Week, as the name suggests, is a week-long test of sheer grit and determination. The trainees are pushed beyond their limits, both physically and mentally. They are subjected to grueling physical exertion that tests every fiber of their being. The physical challenges are designed to be relentless and unforgiving, pushing the trainees to their breaking point and then pushing them even further. It's not just about physical endurance, though. The constant exposure to cold water is a test of mental resilience. The icy chill seeping into every inch of their bodies is a constant reminder of the harsh realities they're training to face. The cold is a silent adversary creeping in slowly and methodically, threatening to break their resolve. But every time they withstand the freezing temperatures, they are proving to themselves that they can endure. Then, there's the sleep deprivation. During Hell Week, sleep becomes a luxury that the trainees can scarcely afford. They are given minimal sleep, sometimes as little as 4 hours in the entire week. The lack of sleep is not just a physical challenge, but a mental one too. It's a battle against the mind's desperate plea for rest, a battle that requires immense mental strength to win. Throughout Hell Week, mental toughness becomes the trainees' most valuable asset. It's their mental fortitude that keeps them going when their bodies are screaming in protest. It's their mental strength that helps them endure the cold, the sleep deprivation, the punishing physical exertion. It's their mental resilience that allows them to stare into the face of adversity and say, "I will not break." Surviving Hell Week is a testament to a trainee's mental fortitude. The hardships they endure, the limits they push, the battles they fight and win, all serve to shape them into the warriors they aspire to be. But the journey to become a Navy SEAL doesn't end here. There's still a long road ahead, filled with even more challenges and trials. But for those who survive Hell Week, they've proven they have what it takes to face what lies ahead. What psychological traits does a Navy SEAL possess that sets them apart from others? An intriguing question indeed. The answer lies in 4 distinct psychological traits that are not just common but intrinsic among Navy SEALs. Firstly, we have goal setting. SEALs don't just set goals, they live by them. They understand the importance of having both short-term and long-term goals, and they meticulously plan how to achieve them. This isn't limited to their professional lives either. They apply the same discipline to their personal growth, making goal setting a way of life. Secondly, there's mental visualization. For a SEAL, every mission is won or lost in the mind before it ever takes place in the field. They use mental imagery to prepare for exercises, missions, and even potential obstacles. It's like a dress rehearsal for the mind, allowing them to experience different scenarios and solutions, and preparing them to respond swiftly and effectively when the time comes. Next, we have positive self-talk. It's no secret that the training and missions of a SEAL are grueling. But how do they push through the pain, the fatigue, the fear? It's through a continuous loop of positive self-talk. They train themselves to focus on the task at hand, to push past the limits, and to overcome difficulties. They remind themselves of their strength, their training, and their purpose, turning any negative thoughts into fuel for perseverance. Lastly, we have arousal control. This isn't about suppressing emotions, but rather managing their mental state to maintain optimum performance levels. Techniques like controlled breathing and mindfulness are used to regulate their arousal levels, helping them stay calm, focused, and alert in high-stress situations. These traits, while honed and exemplified by Navy SEALs, aren't exclusive to them. They're skills that anyone can develop, and they're applicable in all aspects of life, not just on the battlefield or in training. Whether you're dealing with work stress, pursuing a personal goal, or overcoming an obstacle, these traits can be your allies. These traits aren't just for the battlefield. They can be harnessed by anyone looking to enhance their mental toughness. So, after hearing about the grueling journey and the psychological traits required, I ask you again, do you really think you have what it takes to become a Navy SEAL? This isn't a challenge to be taken lightly. It's not just about physical endurance or strength, it's about mental toughness. It's about setting specific short-term and long-term goals and not resting until you've achieved them. It's about using mental imagery to prepare for exercises, to visualize victory before it has even happened. It's about practicing positive self-talk, about being your own cheerleader when the going gets tough. And it's about arousal control, about mastering techniques like controlled breathing to regulate your mental state under extreme pressure. But remember, these aren't just skills for the battlefield, they're skills for life. So, whether you aspire to be a Navy SEAL or not, remember, mental toughness can be developed and harnessed to overcome any challenge in life.